Hello everyone, this is Shivani Garg, Assistant Professor from Government Engineering College, Bikaner. In previous lecture, we have seen the frequency response representation using body diagram. In this lecture, we will be seeing some examples on body plot. So first, let's consider first example. Here we have to find the magnitude plot after omega is greater than 100. So we have to find the slope of magnitude for omega greater than 100. So in this plot we need to only plot the magnitude plot only, and we need not to draw the phase diagram plot, as the question require only magnitude plot. So first we convert this into time constant form. So our GSHS would be equal to 5 into 20, 1 plus S by 20 upon 100 S into 1 plus S into 1 plus S by 100. So this would got cancelled. So here we have K is equal to 1, and this would become 1. Then a pole at origin. Then we'll write these terms omega in terms of increasing order. So first one is the with smallest frequency, that is here 1. For this it is 20. For this it is 100. So for next first order pole, omega at with cutoff frequency, omega 1 is equal to 1. And then first order pole with cutoff frequency 20, this is a 0, first order 0. And then again a first order pole with omega is equal to cutoff frequency is equal to 100. This is again a first order pole. So while drawing this magnitude plot, let's draw. Okay, so this is your log omega. Say this is 0.1, this is 0, 20, 40, 60 dBs. Okay, GH in dB. Okay, so say this is your 1, say this is 10, this is 20, this is say 100. Okay, so your initial slope is this will contribute for 0 dB slope, and this will contribute for minus 20 dB per decade slope. So initially our slope, as we have a pole at origin, so initial slope would be of minus 20 degree, single pole at origin. So we will have a slope of minus 20 dB per decade, and this will be cutting the point at 0 dB at K is equal to 1. Okay, so omega is equal to K. For initial slope, if we have a this initial slope with this pole at origin, so we have a slope, we have a point where this on 0 dB line, that is this point is cutting at K is equal to 1. So if we have K is 20, if we would have the K is 20 in the question, this would have been the point where the cutting this point this S would be cutting the point at 0 dB line is 20 dB. So in this question we have K is equal to 1. So this slope will be cutting crossing the 0 dB line at omega is equal to K. Okay, so if we have the second order pole at origin, then this would become under root K, and if I have third order pole, this becomes cube root of K. Okay, and so on and so forth. So for this particular question, we have single pole at origin 1 by S, so initial slope is minus 20 dB per decade, which will be crossing the 0 dB line at K is equal to 1. Okay, so this would be the initial slope. This is minus 20 dB per decade, and next we have a pole at omega is equal to 1 with cutoff frequency omega is equal to 1. So it will add on to this point till 20 dBs. We don't need 10, so let's say this is 20 only. Sorry. This is 0.1, say this is 20 and this is 100. So at 1 we have a pole, again we have a pole, and this slope will go to minus 40 dB per decade till the next cutoff frequency, that is 20. So this is slope of minus 40 dB per decade till this point. Okay, at this omega 220 we again have a 0, so again this slope will become minus 20 dB per decade, and this will go up to 100, and then again our slope will become minus 40 dB per decade. At 100 we have again another pole. So we can see from the graph the slope of the magnitude graph with the omega greater than 100, it is the minus 40 dB per decade. So answer to the question is minus 40 dB per decade. Okay. So next question is, we have the same transfer function, but in this we have to calculate the phase angle when omega is equal to infinity. So first we write, we have already calculated the form gj omega hj omega. So this is 1 plus j omega by 20 upon s 1 upon j omega 1 plus j omega into 1 plus j omega by 100. Okay, so we have this. If we write the transfer function, this term will contribute for the angle tan inverse omega by 20. This term will contribute for the angle constant angle 90 degree. This pole will contribute for the angle tan inverse omega, and this pole will contribute for the angle tan inverse omega upon 100. So if we put omega is equal to infinity, we get this angle would be 90 degree. This is constant 90 degree for all frequencies. This will become again 90 degree. This is again 90 degree. So our total angle would be at omega is equal to infinity minus 180 degree. Okay, so if we want to draw the phasor diagram for this particular question, okay, so we can calculate the value of different values of this one. Well, once we put omega is equal to 0, we get phi is equal to minus 90 degree. Okay, and when we put omega is equal to infinity, we get phi is equal to minus 180 degree. So our angle is varying between minus 90 to 180 degree for this particular question. We can put all the different values 0.1 and all those cutoff frequencies 20, 100, and we get the different points on phase plot, and we can draw those plots and draw the phasor diagram if we need to draw this. Okay, so let's take another example. In this we will compute the Bode plot using we will compute the open loop transfer function using Bode plot. I hope you can see this graph. Here we have minus 20 dB per decade, and this line is crossing the 0 dB line at omega is equal to 4. Okay, and then we have a slope of minus 40 dB per decade from omega 1 to omega 2 and then again minus 20. So as the initial slope of this line is minus 20 dB per decade, so this has a pole at origin, single pole at origin. Okay, and its constant value, constant gain is k is equal to omega 4. Okay, then third term, as the slope is changing at omega 1 and it is increasing, adding in the negative direction, minus 20 dB it is adding to this previous slope. So we have a pole, first order pole at omega 1 or 1 by 1 plus st1, where t1 is equal to 1 by omega 1. Okay, then the slope is again changing at omega 2 and it is decreasing from minus 40 dB to minus 20 dB per decade. That means we have a 0 at omega 2. That means 1 plus st2 or t2, where t2 is equal to 1 by omega 2. Then again at omega 3, the slope is again changing from minus 20 dB per decade to minus 40 dB per decade. That means we have a pole at omega 3, that is 1 upon 1 plus st3, where t3 is equal to 1 by omega 3. So we have a transfer function of the form k into 0 1 plus j omega t2 upon this one. This is the 0, this is k. Okay, a pole at origin s, then a pole at j omega t1 and a pole at 1 plus j omega 3. Okay. So we have the transfer function in this form. So now we need to calculate k, what is k, t2, t1 and t3 using the same graph. So let's compute them. We will do simple algebra to compute these values. Okay, so now we know in simple algebra what we have is the slope m is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Okay, so same thing we will be using here. So let's calculate first omega 1. Okay, so this is your omega 1. For this we will take this particular area. So this is the slope, these are the points y2, y1, this is x2, x1. So x2 is log 8, x1 is omega 1, as we are considering this in this. Log 8 upon omega 1 is equal to 24.1 minus 0 upon 40, as the slope is 40 dB per decade. So this is 24.1 minus 0, that is 24.1. The slope is 40, m is 40. Here this x2 minus x1, x2 is log 8 and x1 is log omega 1. So we can write log 8 by omega 1 and this. If we solve this equation, you can pause this and solve by yourself and then you can come back to the video again. So when we solve this equation, we get omega 1 is equal to 2 radians per second, or our t1 is equal to 1 by 2, that is 0.5 seconds. Okay, next we calculate omega 2. So for calculating omega 2, let's consider this area. Again the slope is minus 40 dB per decade. So we can write log omega 2 by 8 is equal to, this height is 12.05 minus 0, that is 12.05 upon 40. So if we solve this, we get omega 2 is equal to 16 radians per second. Okay, or we get T2 is equal to 1 by 16 is equal to 0.0625 seconds. Now next we calculate omega 3. For calculating omega 3, we have this graph. This slope is of minus 20 per decade. This height is 20.05 minus 12.05, that is 8, and this is omega 3 minus omega 2, where omega 2 we have already calculated omega 2. So we have equation log omega 3 by omega 2 is equal to 20.05 minus 12.05 upon 20. So this is 8 by 20, and if we solve this, we get omega 3 is equal to 40 radians per second. So from here we get T3 is equal to 1 by 40, that is equal to 0. It would be 4 radians per second, not 40. 4 radians per second. So we get T3 is equal to 0.025 seconds. Okay, so next we need to calculate omega 4 to calculate K. Okay, so we have already calculated T1, T2, T3. Now we need to calculate K, which is equal to omega 4. So for calculating omega 4, we consider this as we have already calculated omega 1. So this slope is 20 per decade. So omega 4 by omega 1 is equal to, this is 24.1 minus 0 divided by 20. So if we solve this, we get omega 4 is equal to 32 radians per second. So our K is equal to 32. Okay, so now we have already calculated all these values. We can put these values in this, and we will our open loop transfer function can given. Okay, so we will put all these values in this particular equation. So here we have seen this, we can simply identify the open loop transfer function using Bode plot as well. So let's see one more example. Here we have this open loop transfer function in frequency response form already. 10 j omega plus 3 upon j omega plus 2 into j omega square plus j omega plus 2. So here we have a second order pole, one first order 0, a pole at origin, and a first order pole. Okay, so first we will convert this into time constant form. So j omega would be equal to 10 into 3, 1 plus j omega by 3 upon 2 into 2 j omega, 1 plus j omega by 2 into j omega, or you can simply write j omega upon root 2 square plus j omega upon 2 plus 1. Okay, so from this we have K is equal to 30 upon 4, that is 7.5. Next we have a pole at origin. Okay, next we have a second order pole with omega n is equal to root 2, that is 1.41. 4, and then we have a first order pole at omega 1 is equal to 2, and then we have a first order 0 omega 2 is equal to 3. Okay, so we have these 5 terms in our open loop transfer function. We have these 5 terms, 3 cutoff frequencies 1.414, 2 and 3, 1 pole at origin. So our initial slope would be, if we draw the magnitude plot, this is 0.1, this is 1, somewhere here is 1.414, here somewhere 2, and this is somewhere 3, and this is somewhere 10. So somewhere here is 7.5. Okay, so first we draw the as the initial slope would be 20 dB per decade because of this pole at origin, and this is the single pole, so it will cut the 0 dB line. This is the 0 dB line at 7.5. okay, so we draw a dotted line of slope 20 dB per decade. So we have this line. Let's draw a 20 dB per decade line which will be cutting at k is equal to omega, that is equal to 7.5. okay, so initial slope would be minus 20 dB per decade till the first cutoff frequency, that is 1.414. so let's draw a perpendicular here. So this is till this point it would be minus 20 dB per decade, and then the slope is added to this, that is minus 40 plus 20, that is minus 60 dB per decade, because this point, this is second order pole, and this will contribute for minus 40 dB per decade, and initially already we have 20 dB, so total slope is minus 60 dB per decade, and this will be till the second cutoff frequency, that is 2. Again at this point this is a pole, so we will have a slope of minus 80 dB per decade till the point 3. At this cutoff frequency we have a 0, so again the slope would be minus 60 dB per decade. Okay, so this is how we get our magnitude plot. Minus 20 dB per decade initial slope, then at omega is equal to root 2 it will become minus 60 dB per decade, as this is the second order pole. Then again at omega is equal to 2 the slope will change to minus of 80 dB per decade, and then at omega 3 it will change again to minus 60 dB per decade. So this is your magnitude plot. Similarly we can draw for phase plot as well. So let's draw the phase plot. Here let's draw the phase plot. Okay, so we have already calculated Jj omega is equal to 7.5 1 plus j omega by 3 upon j omega, 1 plus j omega by 2, and this is minus omega upon 2, omega square upon 2 plus 1 plus j omega upon 2. Okay, so if we write in the phase angle, this will contribute for 0 degrees, this will contribute for tan inverse omega by 3, minus this will contribute for constant minus 90 degrees, minus tan inverse omega by 2, minus tan inverse omega upon 1 minus omega square, 2 minus omega square. Okay, so when we put omega is equal to 0, we get phi is equal to minus 90 degree. So our minimum angle would be for this particular question minus 90 degree, and when we put omega is equal to infinity, our phi would be equal to 90 minus 90 minus 90 minus 180. Okay, so this got cancelled and this will become minus 270. This is a second order pole, so this will contribute for 180 degree angle. So our minimum angle is minus 90 degree and maximum angle would be minus 270 degree, and in between 0 and infinity we can put the values of omega is equal to 0.1 and calculate the value of phi, and then omega is equal to 1 and then again calculate the value of phi, and once we have identified all those points, and then we can draw it in frequency phase plot. Okay, so I hope you have understood all those questions of examples of body plot. So that's it for today's lecture. In next lecture we'll be studying the polar plots representation of frequency response diagram. Thank you.